we have discussed some of the tools, right? Now the basic thing is, another basic thing we'll discuss is the probability. See, quantum mechanics has lots of probability in it. Okay, the results are probabilistic. So probability is one of the basic things you should know. Okay, probability and statistics, a bit of statistics. Okay, so we'll take an example and we understand how probability works. Okay, we'll take an example, a discrete variable example. Okay, so let's consider a class of 14 students. Let us consider a class of 14 students. Okay, we could have taken any number, but let's consider this example. And let's write a symbol n of j. This will give us the number of students with age j. Okay, so we are defining this variable where n of j is gives us the number of students with age j. All right, what does it mean? If I write n is equal n of 14, like number of students with age 14, this is the age. All right, this is the age here in this case. So let's take it to be 1. We take a survey of the students and we find out that number of students with age 15 is 1, number of students with age 16 is 3, and number of students with age 22 is 2, and number of students with age 24 is 2, and number of students with age 25 5. Now this may not happen in a regular school college, okay, because this is a wide range, but it could happen in an online course. Okay, some of you might be 16 in my class, or some of you might be 25. So this could happen. So let's draw the histogram of this data. How does it look? Okay, so let's draw this. So this axis will represent the number of students with that age, and this axis represents the age. Okay, so this is 12, this is 14, next 16, 17, sorry, not 17, should be 18. We are taking a gap of 2, and this is 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. I think this is enough. So let's plot the histogram. I hope everybody knows how to plot a histogram. If you don't know, just have a look at it. Okay, this is what we are drawing. What we are drawing is called a histogram. So let's see, the number of students with age 14 is equal to 1. So this is we make one box. Okay, we draw a box. Number of students with age 15 is 1. So 15 will lie somewhere in between. So let's draw this in between. I made a bigger box here, but let's draw some, like reduce the box size. Okay, so 15 will be in between these two. Okay, and number of students with age 16 is 3. So one box for each student, 2 and 3. Okay, now number of students with age 22. 22 is here. We'll draw 2 boxes, 1 box for each student. Now number of students with age 24. Okay, so we have 2 boxes. Now number of students with age 25. Now we have to draw 5 boxes here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this completes the histogram. This is a complete histogram. Okay, if some of you have drawn it, it's very good. If you have not, just look at it. Okay, so this is how the data looks on the graph. Okay, now let's find out like what is the probability of student having age 14. Okay, now we'll find out probability. A probability is defined as, okay, it's a probability of a student. We'll not define it, it will be a separate course in mathematical physics. We'll just use the definition. Probability of a student having age 14. So we can write down that P14 is equal to our number of students with age 14 is 1, and the total number of students is 14. See, every age is equally probable. In this case, we have one student having age 14, and the total number of students is 14. So basically, we can write down that Pj, it gives us the probability of a student. If you pick up randomly, randomly selected, having age j. So this is the definition. So Pj is equal to this is nj and total number of students, n summation nj. Okay, so here we have n is equal to summation nj, and this is the total number of students. Obviously we'll get this result, no? So this is you can write like this, nj divided by n. Alright, so this is correct, right? This is what the definition is. So we can write down that probability of student having age 14 is 1 by 14. Okay, so just tell me, what is the probability of a student, what will be the probability of a student having age 25. So how we define it? P25 is equal to, there are 5 students with age 25 and the total number of students is 14. Similarly, if you want to find out what is the probability of student having age 15, if you randomly pick up, what will be the probability? So it will be 1 by 14. Alright, so this is the basic probability how you find out. Alright, now probability of a student with age, now probability, if you randomly pick up a student, probability of a student with age 14 or 15. Say we write like this, 14 or 15. It could be anyone, like it could be 14, it could be 15. So it's basically you add up the probabilities. Okay, so this is 1 by 14. One of the students having age 14 and out of 14, and in this case also one student has 15 age out of 14. So this is basically 2 by 14 and gives us 1 by 7. So this is, and probability of student having any age. Okay, we don't want, like, we are not particular about which age. Probability of student having any age. Any age. Okay, so this will be what? This will be like, you'll have to add all the like probabilities of all the ages. Okay, so that will basically give you 1, right? Probability of student having any age, that means you can it can having any age, so you can add all the probabilities and you'll get the result will be obvious, it will be 1. Okay, so now there are some terms which we should learn. Most probable age. most probable age is the age, it is the age for which the probability is maximum. Probability is maximum. Alright, so in this case, maximum probability is what? Maximum probability for what is the value for which age? Maximum comes for this thing, like P25 is 5 by 14. This is the maximum value. So the most probable age will be J equal to 25. Okay. Now, what is the median age? Now, median age will be the age. It is the age at which the probability of getting a lower value is equal to the probability of getting a higher value. In this case, 7 people have age less than 23 and 7 people have greater than 23. So in this case, the median age is equal to 7. Okay, sorry, my fault, 23. Okay, so here 7 people or 7 students are younger than 23 and 7 people are older than 23. All right. So next topic is the mean or the average. Mean or average. See, this is a very important quantity which will be reoccurring every time we this is the most important calculation we'll be doing in one of the most important calculations we'll be doing in quantum mechanics. So it's defined as, the average is defined as, it's written like in angular brackets. Okay? This is a notation. Okay? So this is written as, we'll just add up all the ages, okay, of the students. We can write like this, right? Number of students with age 16 is 3. Okay, we'll multiply by 3. Number of students with age 22, we multiply by, then we have 2, 24, and we have 5, 25. Now dividing by the total number of students. Now this will be 21. You can calculate and see, or you can just write down in different way. How can you write down? If we see this thing, this is what this is written like this. If you see each term, just not like this. If you see each term, it's what? 1 by 14 into 14. The next term is 1 by 14 into 15. Next term is 3 by 14 into 16. Next term is 2 by 14 into 22. Next is 2 by 14 into 24. Now this is 5 by 14 into 25. Alright, so if you see look enough closely, this is probability of getting 14 into 14. Now probability of getting 50 into 15. Probability of getting 16 into 16, and so on. So basically we can write like this: summation pj into j, right? So we have a definition right here, a general definition, that expectation value, okay, or expectation value, this is called expectation value in, sorry, not a j cap. So this is pj. This is the definition of mean of any quantity, and it is also known as expectation value in quantum mechanics. Expectation value in quantum mechanics. Alright, expectation value is quantum mechanics. Now this is nothing. This expectation value is just a word. It is just the average or mean. It is average or mean. Alright. So if you write down what is the mean of j square, okay, we just square all the edges and take a mean. So we can write like, simply replace, in this case it was j here, so it is j square pj. Alright, so we can write like this. This is another formula you can remember. Alright, we'll be using it. Now for any function of j, so let's define the mean value of any function of j. For any function of j, okay, the mean or expectation value, the mean or expectation value is given by so any function of j, fj within angular brackets, we'll write like this: summation fj, and this is into pj. Okay, so this is the important thing you should remember. This is the important takeaway from this topic. Alright, so keep revising, if you have not followed something, you can ask your query in the comment section, or you can just go back to the video and have a look again and see. If you keep on revisiting the concepts, then only you'll get better at it. Okay, once is not enough. Go through it twice, thrice, 4 times, like as fast as possible, and see what is the problem you're facing. See, that is how you just don't take a formula and just plug it in. You see the question, और हाँ इस तरह का क्वेश्चन है, कर दिया हमने, डाल दिया इसमें फॉर्मूला, ऐसा नहीं होता. ठीक है, फॉर्मूला लगाने से अगर सब चीज़ हो जाता तो फिर तो सभी लोग मतलब अच्छा कर जाते ना. आपको क्वेश्चन को पहले समझना होता है. ठीक है, तो क्वेश्चन को आप समझिए, जो भी चीज़ आपको पूछा जा रहा है ध्यान से देखिए, और उसके बाद उसको आप मतलब फॉर्मूला को अप्लाई कीजिए. पहले आप सोचिए उसके बारे में, ठीक है ना, पहले आप उसके बारे में सोचिए, ठीक है, और उसके बाद फिर आप अप्लाई कीजिए. ठीक है, तो ये फॉर्म जो इम्पोर्टेंट जो मैं बॉक्सेस बना के रखा हूँ, इसको जो है आप इसको याद रखेंगे. ठीक है, ये एटलीस्ट इसको याद रखना होता है. लेकिन हाँ, आपको ध्यान ये भी रखना होता है कि किस टाइम पे क्या लगाना है. ठीक है.